my friends are coming over today that I haven't seen in years. My friend Rachel and I have been friends for about 12 years. She was actually at Ivy's birth, and she cut the cord when Ivy was born here at home. It was beautiful. We were La Leche League leaders together, so we led meetings. The Conway Area La Leche League, for years we supported women with breastfeeding, attachment parenting, and natural mothering, and it bonded us so much. We've been through a lot together, so I haven't seen her in about a year, so I can't wait to have her over. But she's also bringing another old friend of mine, an unschooling mom, Jill, and she has 4 kids, and we were very close when she lived here, but she moved to Colorado for the last 4 or 5 years, and I haven't seen her since Orion was a baby. So I'm having both of them and their families over tonight. They're spending the night, and we're planning this big party for them. We're having a messy party, and I invite you guys to learn from what our messy party is going to be all about today and have one for yourself. So one of our first steps is filling this pool. We're going to fill it completely with spaghetti. This is only one pot. One thing I'm doing for our messy party for our friends today is we're boiling 6 boxes of spaghetti. I have my huge canning pot just filled, cooking the spaghetti. We are filling a kiddie pool with it. The kids are going to have so much fun today. I cannot wait to see them all so happy. It's so fun to get messy, and so few people will let their kids do it. I love to let my kids get messy. So we have chocolate pudding that we're going to let everybody paint their bodies with or whatever they want to do with it. I'm going to do a big bowl of cornstarch because that's really fun to play with. We have some syrups, and we have, oh my gosh, wait till you see this. This is going to be kind of crazy messy. We have eggs, tons of eggs, I think 4 dozen. The kids can do whatever they want with. They can throw them around. Ivy and Orion are already having fun in the kiddie pool. Hey, it's lunch and playtime. Well, wait till that thing is filled with pasta. That's going to be insane. You guys excited for the messy party today? Okay, so Ivy and Orion are coloring the water for our spaghetti pool.
Now?
For our messy party, yep.
A bunch?
Yeah. Go for it.
Oh, yeah. All around.
Okay, so why don't you just mix it up. Maybe stop putting it in and just seeing before you add more, like what it did for the color.
Or more green. Here, I'll have to mix it all around.
That looks so cool, guys.
Extra green.
It looks cool with green on one side and blue on the other. I mean, I know it's going to get mixed together. Okay, Abby, now why don't you just mix it and see where you're at color-wise.
That looks epic. Yes, epic.
So my friend Jill and Rachel are going to be here in about an hour, and I'm getting their guest space ready. So I got their bed set up. We have a bunch of mattresses that we drag out with company. Now, keep in mind that most of my friends, if not all of my friends, choose to co-sleep. So we've never used cribs, most of us. We've never let our babies cry it out. We really believe in attachment parenting and supporting our kids' needs at night. So because everyone uses a family bed at home, I make sure that my guests have family beds when they're here. It's the worst when you go somewhere to visit somebody and they just don't get it, and they assume that just for that one night that everyone can be apart and your guest spaces are kind of all spread out in someone's house, and then you have to be like, is there any way we could drag those cots or those beds in here, because we're sort of used to all sleeping in the same room, or the same bed even. So I have family-friendly, co-sleeping friendly guest spaces when I have friends come over. On top of having our friends Rachel and Jill here for the day and the night, we have a new friend coming over, a girl that we just met. She's an unschooling girl from New York, and she happens to be working in the area for a couple weeks this summer, so her mother contacted me and asked if she could connect with us while she was here. So I went to her work and met her. Her name is Jasmine. She's 16, and she's coming over today for the first time. Her and Devin are going to meet. She has a lot in common with Devin, and that's why her mother wanted us to connect, and not just the fact that they're unschoolers, but she's really into things like blacksmithing, like he is. So it's so nice to make connections because there's so few unschoolers around. Last night, Devin soaked some dog bones, which when he told me he wanted dog bones, I thought he was nuts. I was like, why? And he explained that the rawhide that they're made out of is used to put around shields. So he soaked the dog bones and then unrolled them. They look kind of gnarly, and it's kind of gross that it's cow skin, but whatever. What is, you told me before, sweetie, I can't remember, why do you put this around the shield?
It's for extra protection so that the grain doesn't get split. This is plywood, so it doesn't really matter, but it looks more real, and it helps a little bit. to not damage the wood.
So it keeps the shield better protected in battle. And you covered the shield also with some kind of fabric?
It's like a canvas, yeah.
Like a canvas fabric, and that also does the same thing. It kind of keeps it more protected. Ideally, Devin would love the authentic type of wood that they use for making these, but we don't have it available right now, so he's making do. It looks good, though. I couldn't imagine how it was going to go around there, but it looks great. Are you going to, like, staple it, or what are you going to do?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm playing this by ear.
Very cool. Well, we look forward to meeting Jasmine. She was really sweet. And it's always a little awkward meeting new people, but we're really used to it. And Devin has a total knack for making people feel comfortable. It's a gift that not many people have. So I'm sure they're going to do just fine. There's Devin and his new friend Jasmine. They just met. The energy when you first meet somebody is always so awkward, but she is so adorable. What a sweetheart. Oh my gosh. She's working here for another week or so, so I hope we can spend more time with her. So they're having a good time. I think the awkwardness is fading a little bit, but it's always so interesting when you meet somebody new. Oh, Brian, did you pick all these toys up yourself?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Whatever default setting you leave your house at, cleanliness-wise, kids just get comfortable with it at that level. And I have a fairly neat and organized home. And so the kids just follow suit with that. They help when they can. The whole dining room was filled with toy dinosaurs. He literally picked it all up by himself completely. I never had to ask him. He just knew company was coming over, and it was so sweet. I'm so grateful. Yeah, it's been a while.
Right?
It's been like almost a year.
Has it been that long? Wow.
You're nursing? Okay. I don't think she's ever called it that before.
What does she call it?
Meaties.
Aww. Meaties. Rachel, what did Maisie and Avery called nursing? Do you remember?
I think Maisie was pretty much just straight up nurse. Nurse. I seem to remember being woken up in the middle of the night for that quite frequently. I think Avery had a funny word, but it was. I don't even said milk for Pearl and Fern, and then they said milk. Yeah.
It's so cute.
What about Kaya?
She wasn't particularly verbal. I think hers was just assertive, shirt lifting more than anything else.
Yeah.
Avery? Yes.
I remember Devin used to call it nay-nays.
Mm-hmm.
He'd sit on the couch and nay-nays while I was making my coffee. You remember that, Devin?
No.
Do
And,
your other kids remember?
well, Tiffany weaned the nursing strike when she was 11 months old. So she wasn't talking yet. But then she had a bottle, so she would say Bubba. Ivy? I don't remember. I think nummies or something. I think nummies. And Orion, he would call it men.
Men?
Yeah, because I used to say, well, the reason why is I used to say, do you want some men milk? Little men milk. Because he was so bald and cute, I would say, do you want a little men milk? And so it turned into men. And so he would say, men, I want some men. It was so cute.
I think we tried to come up with like code words over the years, but mostly it came back to nurse. I think it almost sounded like you need in the line at Walmart. You know, people would think that Maisie was like in need of a nurse, like she was like hurt or something. I need a nurse.
What are some of the craziest places you've nursed before?
Everywhere was crazy with Pearl and Fern because there was two of them nursing at the same time. So it was extravagant.
You turn that radio down, Jeff. Thanks.
I don't know. I did everywhere. Yeah. Everywhere. I don't know if there was anywhere especially crazy.
Just everywhere and anywhere.
I remember in the airport with Pearl and Fern, and they were like older, so they were sitting up and like both on nursing at the
I used to nurse Devin in the grocery cart. He'd be sitting in the grocery cart, and I'd just walk down the aisle pushing the cart with my shirt like open, and he'd be just holding on and nursing while I was shopping. That got a few stares.
Or on a plane, that's always awkward because the person's like so close to you.
Yeah,
Like,
especially when it's like a 3 or 4 year old
yeah,
and their feet are
it's like
sprawled.
A big baby and it's like a businessman sitting next to you.
Yeah, cool. Do you want Devin to make you a machete?
Sure.
Cool. And Devin's here with his friend Jasmine, who worked as a blacksmith's assistant / apprentice. You made
a lot of hooks and a few knives.
cool.
And then just like helped him, the person I was
Yeah.
with stuff he was like making.
And Devin's making Kaya a machete. So I made a double boiler out of just a pot of water, and I put a stainless steel bowl on top, and I'm just melting the cacao butter down. It's really easy, actually. This raw chocolate is really good for you and super easy to make. So you melt that down. And again, we are using raw cacao powder, raw cacao butter. It's kind of pricey, but it lasts quite a while, unless you're like a total chocoholic like me and you eat way more of it than you should. Are you excited to try my chocolate, Rachel?
Very excited.
Oh, good. So what do you guys think?
So wonderful. So good. I love the salt.
Yeah, the salted
The salt
chocolate.
and the vanilla and the dark chocolate.
This is such a sinful pleasure. And it's really messy. And if you can't pamper your friends with chocolate, well,
Well, I thought that one had a seed, but I guess
You don't want to give your friends chocolate. There's something wrong.
exactly. What a great day.
for later. I just did some.
This is what people Facebook and Instagram.
This is what we.
But this is the reality of what it really looks like. You guys want to go to Madison Boulder?
Yes.
Are you guys hungry before we go? Well, I have meatballs in the oven for dinner.
I can wait, I'm not too hungry.
I brought everybody to Madison Boulder today as part of our visit with our friends. Madison Boulder is a huge boulder, and it happens to be in our town, which is really weird. There's nothing else here except for a lake, and it's not very touristy, but this is a big tourist attraction. What is it?
They made another one. But they made like that guy. They made that guy.
I know that guy was there.
Oh, lovely. Lovely. What? You know what? We should have brought like spray paint to spray paint over that. We could cover that graffiti.
That wouldn't get any better.
I know
It'd
it.
be even worse.
Well, at least we're hiding it.
What was that? Something throws them.
Are you teasing your siblings?
No,
I saw you throwing rocks.
I didn't throw that. Jasmine threw it.
Jasmine?
How would you do that?
She's such a troublemaker already. She fits right in.
That's crazy. That didn't break out.
Kaya's being very neat. He made a finger Sunday. Just have fun being a kid, Avery. Life doesn't have to be all serious, girlfriend.
Did Ivy dye her hair like that? Or
Yeah. Yeah. You can do whatever you want. Just make a body Sunday if you want to, Avery. It's fun to get messy.
I'll help you.
It's so just fun to get crazy and messy where we're always trying to like be clean and neat, and this is like therapeutic. I'm getting out of the line of fire. I don't know why I wore white. I love that Avery's having fun too. Oh no. sibling.
Okay.
Sibling.
Stop right there.
Oh my. Cornstarch is pretty messy.
Thick hair.
Move away now that I started.
Now this is where it really gets fun.
Don't throw it at me.
Oh my goodness. You guys are getting messier and messier every second. Ivy's pretty clean. Ivy's pretty clean. I think she needs a little help. I think Ivy needs help getting messier.
Nobody.
Oh yeah.
Maybe the pasta can be the cherries on top.
Exactly. Thanks for reminding me, buddy.
Ivy's good.
Ivy.
Overflowing. That kind of happens when it's almost done. It might be fancy. That might be all there.
I think that we might have a few more eggs. Orion said she looks like a cyborg.
Yeah, it's like just half of your face.
Yeah.
And now I can smell like the caramel.
Strawberry.
Yeah, I can smell that. That's what it is.
Maisie looks so cute. Oh my gosh, Avery. Well, a lot of the stuff will come off in there probably.
No more noodles left.
It's a noodle party.
Oh, I'm under so many. I'm under so many.
You guys got pretty clean in there. It worked out good. Look at the pasta.
I'm curious to see like if ants will eat it or birds.
I don't know. I think it'll dry out. You know, I'll be able to rake it up in like a week. That's what I'm thinking.
Look at.
So as you can see, our messy party was a huge success. So this week I challenge you at home to have a messy party for yourselves, for your kids, and for your kids' friends, and invite everybody over. It was relatively inexpensive. All I bought was cornstarch, pasta. We used some food coloring in the pool with the pasta, eggs. We used different chocolate syrups, strawberry syrup, things like that. But they were human sundaes. They said we used chocolate pudding. We had whipped cream. They had such a good time. I mean, we live in a culture that's so uptight about being neat and clean and everything has to be just so, but you don't have to live like that. You could live life in total freedom and go crazy for a day and have fun. It's so therapeutic to just smash an egg on your head and just to have fun, let loose. Don't take everything so seriously. So have a messy party. Post your pictures to me on Facebook. Share them with me. I can't wait to see the fun you have through this experience. It is a blast. The kids had such a good time. And a little tip I wasn't planning, but it worked out great, is I had the pool filled with spaghetti, and after everybody got all dirty, they went in the pool, and they're pretty much all cleaned off aside from pasta everywhere. But I wasn't sure about how we'd clean up, and it seemed to have resolved itself. So I hope you enjoy it. Let me know what the experience was like for you.
You don't like it? I'll have it. Okay.
So how do you like dinner, guys?
The bread is so good.
Cool.
The bread is like so good. Everything's delicious.
Oh,
Except the bread.
I'm glad you guys like it.
Orion hates the bread.
You're not a fan of the bread, Sage?
Orion hates the bread. Yeah,
I've never really liked bread.
It's better with butter.
Bread and butter.
If you dip it in this.
So what are you guys having? Pasta, meatballs, salad. What do you think, Jasmine?
About.
How is it?
It's good.
Oh, good.
You have to.
So we're having an evening picnic by the fire. It doesn't get any better than this. Having a wonderful night with friends. We're so glad that they're here. I don't think we're going to forget this day.
You want to eat it, Sage?
I need oh.
It doesn't feel too bad.
Mom hunters. Yeah, we all have to do this. No, we're mom
right in this well.
Yeah.
So right now,
Yes.
I'm making Joe a
So
s'more.
just hand, right? Mommy, that's not vegan.
It's not for me. It's for Daddy. It's
Oh.
I made you a surprise.
For who?
For you.
Oh.
I
What
made
is
you
that,
a brownie
oh,
s'more.
What is on there?
It's a brownie s'more.
Oh. Do I have to eat it in front of you?
You have to like pretend like it's really, really good for the camera.
Okay.
Just like they do in the cooking shows, like, mmm.
Oh man, that's a mouthful of joy right there.
Awesome. There you go, hon.
It's their catchphrase now.
Look out, Guy
Gonna say that
Fieri.
every episode now.
Bye, girlies.
Bye bye.
Hi, sweetheart. Hi, sweetie.
Good luck with everything with your parents. If you need anything, call me.
Who's up if you need?
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in today to the Sparkling Martins channel. We hope you liked this vlog episode. If you like what you saw, leave us a big thumbs up, comment below, and subscribe to our channel here on YouTube.